在水里面待过的知道沙岸的感觉有多好，所以我把励志的话用铅笔写在了教室的桌角。
Good morning, everybody. I hope this video finds you well. Just going to throw out some more videos about what's going on in China. I did another one not so long ago, and this is, I guess you could call it part 2. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Maybe I'll call it part 2. I could call it part 2. Maybe I could call it the other one prologue, and then this is the actual video. Or perhaps I could call that one Volume 1 and this Volume 2. Or maybe I could just say this is a continuation of what I did over there. But basically what I'm doing is just showing you some videos out of social media, what's going on in China. I read the news today that Marco Rubio, one of the fiercest neocons in the United States, is set legislation to ban TikTok for national security concerns. TikTok is bigger than Google. So they want to do that, huh? Yeah, I'm sure. He's got 2 other sponsors, another neocon, of course, neocon Republican, and of course a Indian-sounding Democrat, which would then open up opportunities for Indian software programs.
拨不通的电话，遍布星辰的晚上。拨不通的电话，信号丢失云层上。在还没醒的清晨，继续上路。沿途的景，丰厚心灵的账户。我脑海里面装着一个相簿，银河般的瀑布，河水蓝调的像素。就算相隔，可我心在放逐。We so young down bro， 但是绝对不会让步。除了带你离开，我没有任何打算。面对任何挑战，只要可以朝夕相处。以为在竞技场外面是寒冷冬夜，我们看见星空，虽然围墙着封建。通过你瞳孔，我看见无边的风月。穿过我的心脏，是你射出的弓箭。此刻的我们有着同一个愿望，拥有着此刻，又何必地老天荒？我们像黑豹在黑夜中奔跑，远离一座座城市和喧嚣。Ladies and gentlemen， G-A-I。
这电话通不通？面对着人潮汹涌，脸上带着笑，因为早已沉醉在胸，穿梭在银河之中，期盼着与你相拥。那就借做梦，告诉你我是宇宙。
第二次你已经顺利成为我的 lifestyle，VRID 记忆的名号被全中国知道，我想要的几乎都得到，让爸妈脸上笑，这挂满荣耀。 但是莫名我也多了几分烦恼。命运在转角，机会多难找，时间过得飞快，就像是在追债。我要继续加速才能超过 GAI。2017年你看我昂首又阔步，2018年你看我踏上新大陆，2019年就当作是一场过渡，2020年我开辟了新世界。第一次遇见你，我都没有想过，第二次遇见你，你就被我掌握。曾经是我梦想，现在变成工作，我要说声感谢你给我这些收获。
拨不通的电话，遍布星辰的晚上。
孩子变紧张，生活不是竞技场。
拨不通的电话，信号丢失云层上。
跟我轻轻唱，就算你在竞技场。
Hey Cole, can you feel me? Hey Cole, hey Cole, hey Cole, can you feel me? Hey Cole, hey Cole。 面对着人潮汹涌，脸上带着笑，因为早已沉住在胸，穿梭在银河之中，期盼着与你相拥，那就借做梦，告诉你我是与众不同，多与众不同。Hey Cole, hey Cole, hey Cole, can you feel me?
Woo woo! Can't wait to see TikTok being banned, huh? Let's see how well that pans out in the United States, the land of the free. The idea that TikTok is national security issue is ludicrous. You got to be a moron to believe it. You got to. We know, of course, from Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter that the American government is in charge of what you can say or what you can't say on Twitter, and they've been heavily censoring it. Those are known as the Twitter files, in case all you do is watch mainstream media and are completely unaware of that. But I'm not going to talk too much about this kind of woke collapse fiasco of American freedoms. America hasn't had freedoms since from long before I was born. So let's just kind of leave it at that. Let's talk about China now. China's got a lot of stuff going on, and I just want to show you some stuff. One of the things I like about living in China is that it is a society, and I like the social aspects of that. And I hope these videos show that to you in other ways that you cannot see. You know, the America and the neocons have well-funded an anti-China narrative as a prelude towards a war, and this is called war propaganda, and it's $300 billion. There's a lot of hands in that $300 billion, and they just pump out nonsense and lies and distortions and everything, and I can't fight that. But what I can do is say, hey, you know what, this is what I like, this is showing you my little section, and here's my home movies. And here is my home social media, and I'm just showing you what it's like. If you like cats, if you like kids, if you like trees and flowers and plants and celebrations and food, yeah, this is for you. If you want to hear about the world is coming to an end and there's no hope, but if you give money here to that pastor down the street that you'll have a guaranteed place in heaven, then you go over to that pastor and get yourself a guaranteed spot going to heaven. I thought so. All right, enjoy these videos? No. That's whatever you do, make the moment worthwhile. Right now, it's currently clammy and cold outside in Zhuhai. Perfect weather for a nice hot bowl of soup. And that's what I had for breakfast. A nice hot bowl of wontons. Wontons, I think you guys know what they are. They're like They're like ravioli. They're like meat-filled ravioli, and they're in a soup broth. And we like to have it, my wife and I, we like to have it with an egg and some lettuce and some tofu thrown in. Mix it all together. We eat it with dojang, youtiao. Dojang is a hot soybean milk. It's sweet. It's very good. Once you've been to China, everybody knows what dojang is. And youtiao, which looks like a baguette. It's this long, deep-fried dough. It's really good. And I like to take it, break it because it's crunchy, and then dip it in soy sauce. Good yummies. If you don't have that, and if you're very fortunate, you might want to get some congee, which is a rice porridge. I happen to like the pork and chicken versions. My wife likes the seafood versions. They're both very good. Though when I bite one of the tentacles, it kind of gets stuck up in my tooth, you know, and I have to pry it out with a toothpick. But, you know, seafood. I still haven't gotten the hang of seafood yet. I'm trying. I still haven't gotten the hang of it. Chinese people can get a piece of fish, go spit out the bones like a machine gun. I can't do that. I gotta painfully take them out like this. What can I say? You know, old habits die hard, don't you know? And with that, I've talked well over my time allotment. Let's watch some pretty videos, enjoy ourselves, and remember, people, whatever you do.
为什么最近东北人总挨枪，总挨欺负？谢谢关注。最近东北人老挨刀。谢谢关注，你们打字太快了，我看不到。主播120多。把肉流了出来。对呀，东北人给我发信息，说是被你老婆给我删了呀。找到了，你搜小就出来。
昨日像那东流水，离我远去不可留。今日乱我心，多烦忧。抽刀断水，水更流；举杯消愁，愁更愁。明朝清风似漂流。Oh my god， 我已经爱上他，真实的表达，他喝了奇怪药水中的魔法，嘴上溜溜达达，还是不想回家。一个人看着电影，嘴里嚼着爆米花。哦，妹子妹妹都想和你通电话，飞到巴黎铁塔下次再的喝奶咖，去百慕大，看海和沙，跳桑巴，点燃了火把。我们尽情这样爱，的就是你可爱女孩。天上星星，我为你摘，所有账单我来买。What's the mistake? This relationship's not the same. Tell me, boy, am I just a game? You never hold me in your arms and say you like my name. I'm telling you to give it up. Break damage when I can't stop. Try to change, but guess I see that this plan's wrong, like you and me.
Make life pretty decent. If you had a coworker, I would get some fancy coffee, maybe a latte, a caramel latte or something. Bring it into a coworker and says, you know, Merry Christmas. Actually, when I worked at Doco Electronics, which was at that time was the premier electronic manufacturer for General Motors cars, Doco Electronics, and I was a project manager for international car computers, mostly engines and transmission controllers, mostly engines. And so I was working there, and it was a cubicle city. It was cubicles everywhere. We would share 2 people cubicles. It was gray, fluorescent lighting. This scene from The Office Space. This was the 1990s after all. And for Christmas, I would always organize where everybody, because there was like 30-some, 28-some people in the department. I says, it's okay, here's a day. On this day, you bring this food in. Doesn't matter what food. You can bring a tray of food. You can bring a bag of potato chips. You just go ahead and do it. And it worked out pretty good. During the entire month, everybody was eating. It was really kind of cool. One worker was like, ha 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 ha, I have to go on a business trip this day. Ha ha, I don't have to put anything in. Ha 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 ha. That's not Christmas spirit, people. That's called service to self. They should have swapped with somebody else, or brought some food in earlier, or brought some food in later. You either participate in a community or you don't. It's not a zero-sum game where one person wins and another person loses. You have to think in terms of being part of a society. And with that, I want you to all accept the fact that this is a holiday, and holidays are something you spend with others. You don't sit there playing a game by yourself in a dark room. You go out and be with people. Now you can play a game with them in the same room, but it's still a community effort. Spend time with others. Make this holiday great. It doesn't matter where you live. Singapore, Malaysia, Antarctica, France, Canada, United States, China. Make this holiday a great one. And people know, well, I believe in you. Take care, everyone. Take care.
사랑을 했다 우리가 만나 지우지 못할 추억이 됐다
我不要再想你
Keep your past, you own it. I don't care about before. I don't wanna know your secrets. I wanna help you keep yours. No one needs to, no one will ever know what we do. Where we go, why don't we go to a place where only we go, where we escape from real life.
Oh
试着不拒绝你。我比满首歌还开心，不只想陪你过冬天，还要携手与你在每个季节里。想要与你飞行看遍整个南北极，你的嘴唇软得就像一块海水粒。
中国人永远不会忘记这沉痛的一天。
无论是谁，要是敢亡我国家、灭我种族，我们就跟他们决战到底！决战到底！
南昌起义定于8月1日凌晨4点举行，3枪5击，口令：河山统一。
要想种族不灭，唯有抗战到底。
我中国人民解放军有足够的力量造一之战。
我们的工作将写在人类的历史上，它表明战胜恐怖敌的中国人从此站立起来了。
会魔法吧，让我无法自拔。不同的生涯了吗？让我体会吧，这爱和。
他就是让人这么着迷，因为他是梅西。
Em khăm mà mi gạt, khó tu